Children, I am very happy to meet you all again through this video. Today we are going to discuss an important and interesting topic in grammar, that is tenses. What are tenses? The word tense denotes the time of the action. It shows when the work is done. Let's see the 12 forms of tenses in this presentation. Mainly, tenses are divided into three types. They are present tense, past tense and future tense. According to time, the tenses are divided into three types. They are present, past and future. And then these tenses are in turn subdivided into four aspects. They are simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Present tense have the four subdivisions. They are simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. In the same way, past tense has four subdivisions. They are simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. The subdivisions of future tense are simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. Today we are going to learn these 12 forms of tenses. To know tenses, we have to be thorough with the pronouns. So let's see the pronouns first. These are all the personal pronouns. Let me remind you the pronouns. First person singular I. First person plural pronoun is we. For second person we use the pronoun you for both singular and plural. Third person singular pronouns are he, she, it and the plural pronoun is they. Let us see the uses of simple present tense. Where we use simple present tense? We use simple present tense to denote all habitual actions, habits, and we use simple present tense in an action that always happens, and for future planned action also we use this simple present tense. In Proverbs we use simple present tense. For example, make hay while the sun shines. To quote the saying of a great person, we use simple present tense. Mahatma Gandhi says, be the change you want to see in the world. We used to mention historical events in simple present tense. For universal truth also, we express only in simple present tense. Conditional clauses, if clause type 1, we use simple present tense. Let us see the usage of simple present tense with some examples. Simple present tense. The structure of simple present is only the verb for all the other pronouns, but except for the third person singular we add s or es to the verb. For example, we use simple present tense in the actions true in the present. He works in a studio. She is 60 years old. This lady is 60 years old now. So, we use simple present here. She is 60 years old. We live in Chennai. Works is live. These are the simple present tense. Here in the first example, we add yes after the verb work because here the subject is third person singular he. So, we use he works in a studio. Next, habits are denoted by simple present tense. For example, I always drink coffee at work. He wakes up at 7 a.m. every day. They usually eat dinner at home. Here these are the habits. So, we use simple present tense here. For the subject I, we use drink. For the subject he, we use wakes. we add s here after the verb. They usually eat dinner. Eat is the verb here. So we use the simple present form here because these are all the usual actions. So we use simple present tense here. For general facts and truth, we use simple present tense. What are the general facts? The earth revolves around the sun. This is always the fact. So we use simple present tense here. The earth is a third person singular subject. So we add s to the verb revolves. Revolves is a simple present form of the verb. The sun rises in the east. The sun sets in the west. So rises is the verb here. Why we add s here? Because the subject is third person singular. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Boils. Boils is a simple present tense. To denote future planned actions, we use simple present tense. For example, my train arrives tomorrow. My train will arrive tomorrow only, but it's a planned action. So we use simple present here. My train arrives. We fly to Paris on Monday. It's a planned action. So we use simple present fly in this sentence. Classes begin next week. It's also a planned action. So for future planned action, we use simple present tense. Next, simple continuous tense. The word itself denotes the action is going on continuously. So it denotes simple present continuous tense denotes the action that is happening now at the time of speaking. Let us see the helping verbs used for the present continuous tense. These are the subjects already we have seen. For the subject first person singular I, we use the helping verb am before the main verb. I am writing. For the first person plural and second person, we use the helping verb are. We are writing. You are writing. The action goes on continuously. So we use ing here. We use ing with the verb. They are writing. Only for third person singular pronouns, we use the helping verb is. He is writing a test now. She is writing a test now. It is eating. The form of this present continuous tense is, the sentence formation is subject plus helping verb. What are the helping verbs used here? For present continuous tense, the helping verbs are am, are, is. So, subject plus helping verb plus main form of the verb in the ing form. Now, let us see when can we use present continuous tense. This is a form of present continuous tense. Subject plus am, is, or any one helping verb plus verb in the ing form. The actions happening now is denoted by the present continuous tense. It is raining. It is raining. So, raining is a continuous action. So, we use present continuous tense is and ing here. It is raining. I am eating lunch now. Now I am eating. So, I am eating lunch now. Am is a helping verb here. It's in the contracted form am. I am eating lunch now. Next, for fixed plans, we use present continuous tense. Maybe the action will take in the near future, we use continuous tense for the fixed plans. I am meeting my friends after work. After finishing my work, I will meet my friends. So, I am meeting my friends after work. Am meeting is a continuous form of the verb. Next, where we use continuous? We use continuous tense for temporary actions. I am working in New York this week. For this week only I am working in New York. So, we use present continuous here. I am working in New York this week. For trends, more and more people are using cell phones to access the internet. Here the verb is are using, helping verb is are, because more and more people is third person plural, so we use the helping verb are and verb with ing form using. So are using, present continuous tense. For trends we use present continuous tense. For longer actions which is in progress now, progress, continuous, the action is going on continuously, so we use present continuous tense. She is studying to become a doctor. He is training for a marathon. Is studying. Is a helping verb. The subject is third person singular, so we use is here and verb with ing form studying. He is training. Is a third person. He is here the subject he, so we use is, and training, verb train with ing form. He is training for a marathon. So next, the third type is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense as a form we use in sentence subject plus has or have plus past participle, that is the third form of the verb, past participle form only we use. Where we use this present perfect tense? We use perfect tense, present perfect tense for the action completed just now, just only the immediate past. The action is completed, but just now only the action is completed. So we use present perfect. For example, we have planned the meeting for next week. We have already planned, so we use present perfect here. For present perfect, we use the helping verb have and also the past participle form of the verb plan. The past participle form of the verb plan is planned. So, have planned. We use have planned for the present perfect. So, we have planned the meeting for next week. I have joined the duty. Already I have joined the duty, so we use present perfect here. I have joined. She has completed the homework. She has completed the homework already. She finished her homework, so we use present perfect here. Why we use has? For third person singular pronouns we use has. For other pronouns we must use have. Only for third person singular he, she, it we use has. So in this example, she has completed the homework. For the action just finished, so we use present perfect. Event in the past at an unspecified time, the time is not denoted, so we use present perfect, action is completed. So, she has been to Paris, the time is not mentioned here, so we use present perfect, but the action is completed. She has been to, already she has been to Paris, and I have seen that movie, already I seen that movie, so we use present perfect here. I have seen that movie. For third person singular we use has, for other pronouns we use have. We use present perfect for the duration from the past until for the actions that's going on now, which is started in the past. She has been a teacher since 2002. Now he is also a teacher now, but the action started in the past. So we use present perfect here. He has been a teacher. In the sentence since. For change over time, we use present perfect. Your English has improved since the last time we met. So already it's improved, so use has improved. My niece has grown a lot in the past year. Here the verb is has grown. It's in the perfect form, has and grown. For repeated events in the past until now, we use present perfect. For example, we have had 4 exams so far. Already we finished the exam, so we use present perfect here. We have had 4 exams so far in this semester. I have been to this restaurant many times since I moved next door. Here the verb is I have been. Next, we are going to see present perfect continuous tense. From the word continuous, you can understand the action is in progress and it's perfect. It's also finished. So, we use the helping verb has or have plus been plus verb with ing form. Where we use this present perfect continuous tense for duration, for the action duration from the past until now. For example, he has been teaching for 10 years. He has been teaching. Actions happening recently. For example, she has been exercising a lot recently. Recently, she is doing exercise. Now also, she is continuing her exercise. So, we use present perfect continuous here. Has been exercising. Action started in the past, still continues. Action going on for a period of time. For a period of time means for some years, 10 years, 5 years, for a period of time the action is going on. So, we use present perfect tense here. It has been raining. The sidewalk is wet. For temporary action, I have been practicing for 5 years. He is practicing for 5 years. So, it is a temporary action. So, we use present perfect continuous tense. I have been practicing for 5 years. Next, we are going to see simple past tense. Past tense means the action is completed. We use past tense in the series of completed action, and we used to denote the habits in the past tense to mention the habits in the past time, not now. He sat down, took out a notebook and pen and started writing. Writing is a continuous. We use past tense for the completed actions. Generally in stories, to write a story we use past tense. He sat down, many actions, they are completed actions, so we use past tense, simple past here. He sat down. Sat is the past form of the verb sit. For past tense of sit is sat. So, he sat down, took out. Took is the past form of the verb take. Took out a notebook and pen and started writing. Started is the past form of the verb start. He entered the room, turned in my direction and smiled at me. Here the verbs are entered, turned, smiled. We use past tense for a series of completed actions. John played the piano when he was a child. When John was a child, he used to play piano, not now. So, here we use simple past tense, played. I was good at dancing when I was a teenager, not now, when I was a teenager. Was is the verb used here, is denotes a past tense, simple past. I was good at dancing when I was a teenager, not now. So, we use past tense to denote the habits in the past. Simple past, we use the past form of the verb. For completed action in the past, we use the simple past tense. Sarah baked a cake yesterday. The action is completed yesterday. So, Sarah baked. For the verb bake, baked is the past form of the verb bake. I went to bed at 10 last night. Last night I went to bed at 10 p.m. Past form of go is went. So, we use went here because these actions takes place yesterday, last day, on Friday. So, we use simple past form here. Action already completed. We ordered pizza on Friday. Already finished action. So, we use ordered, simple past here. Duration in the past. He stayed up all night. Stayed is a tense used here. We lived in Chicago for a year, not now. Once upon a time we lived in Chicago. Lived is a tense used here, but simple past tense is used here, lived. We played baseball all day. When I was a child, I used to play baseball. We played baseball all day. Next, past continuous tense. Action continuously take place in the past. We use the structure of the sentences subject plus was or were plus verb in the ing form. When we use the past continuous tense for the actions before and after a specific time. Yesterday at noon I was eating lunch. Eating lunch is a continuous action, so we use was eating, past continuous, was eating lunch. And interrupted continuous past action. I was watching a movie when she called. She called. While she was calling, I was watching a TV. Was watching. Present continuous tense is used to denote the action in the past which has been interrupted. To start a story, to create an atmosphere, we use past continuous tense. While I was driving to work yesterday, I was driving. For repeated action in the past, we use past continuous action. Always, with the word always. My last roommate was always leaving dirty dishes in the sink. Was leaving, past continuous. My roommate, not roommate now, he was a last roommate, so he used to leave his room sink very dirty. Was leaving. For two actions in the past, for parallel actions, we use past continuous tense. I was reading while my brother was playing guitar. Two actions, reading and playing. So, I was reading, my brother was playing. Next, past perfect tense. The structure of past perfect tense is subject plus had plus past participle form of the verb. When we use past perfect tense, we use past perfect tense for the action completed before a past action. When two actions are when we arrived, the class had already begun. Had already begun. Had begun is a past form of began. The past participle form of begin is begun. So, we use past perfect had here. When we are saying about two past actions, one is in the simple past and the other action we have to mention in the past perfect form. In the conditional class, if class, in third type we use this past perfect tense. If it had rained, I would have bought an umbrella. Had rained. Here we use past perfect to denote the conditional class. In reported speech, we use this past perfect tense. My student said that he hadn't done his homework. Is negative form hadn't, had not. Short form of had not is hadn't done his homework. This is the reported speech. So, we use past perfect in the reported speech, hadn't done. For a period of time before an event in the past, we use past perfect tense. We had owned our house for 20 years before we sold it. Had owned. Next, past perfect continuous tense. The structure of past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had plus been plus verb with ing form. Verb ing form. For continued action in the past, before an action in the past, two actions. So, for the continued action, we use the past perfect continuous tense. He had been waiting. Had been verb in the ing form. So, had been waiting. He had been waiting for an hour when she finally arrived. Cause of something in the past. What is the reason? He went on diet because he had been eating too much. He had been eating too much, so he went on diet now. Here we use past perfect continuous tense. In the conditional class, if class, third type, impossible condition, we use past perfect continuous tense. If I had been paying attention, I wouldn't have got into an accident. Impossible condition, we use this past perfect, had been paying. In reported speech, we use this past perfect continuous tense. She said that John had been helping. Her study for months. Had been helping is a past perfect continuous tense. Next, we are going to see simple future tense. For simple future tense, we use the modal auxiliary verb shall or will with the main verb. We use simple future. Someone is at the door. I will see who it is. At present moment, I am going to see who is waiting at the door. So, someone is at the door. I will see who it is. Here, will see is a simple future form. I will help you to show promise and offer. To denote offer, we use a simple future tense. I will help. Will help is a simple future here. I will help you with your homework tonight. She won't tell me her password. To refuse an action, we use this simple future tense. Will not is short form of will not is won't. She won't tell me her password. Won't tell is a simple future form. Willingness, to show willingness, we use the simple future tense. My mother will get a football today. Future fact, for future fact we use simple future, will plus verb. My mother will get in future. So, not only shall and will, we are also using going to for denoting simple future. I am going to watch a movie tonight. I am going to watch. Instead of will, here we use going to. It represents the simple future tense. He is going to have a party this weekend. Is going to have. For prediction, we use simple future. It's cloudy, it's going to rain. It's very cloudy outside, so it's going to rain. You will go abroad someday. To denote opinion, we use simple future tense. You will go, will here, you will go abroad someday. Next, future continuous tense. The structure of future continuous tense is subject plus shall or will plus be plus verb in the ing form. Where we use future continuous tense, we use future continuous tense for the actions in progress at the time in the future, progressive action. Emphasize the future plans and intention, we use future continuous tense. Interrupted action in the future and also parallel action. Two actions are happening in the, for parallel actions in the future, we use future continuous tense, and also atmosphere, and to create an atmosphere about future, we use the future continuous tense. For example, they will be coming to visit us next week only they are coming. So, they will be coming. She will be taking an exam at 2 p.m. tomorrow. So, don't call her then. Will be taking. The tense used here is future continuous tense. Will be taking. Will plus be plus verb in the ing form. I will be waiting for you when you arrive tonight. It's a continuous action, so we use future continuous. Tonight only arriving, so I will be waiting for you. She will be watching TV and he will be cooking dinner. Two parallel actions. So, to mention two parallel actions, we use future continuous tense. Will be watching, will be cooking. While he cooks dinner, she will be watching TV, will be watching. Parallel action. While cooking, she used to watch TV. So, for parallel action in the future, we use future continuous tense. Atmosphere in the future. When I enter the class, the teacher will be teaching. To mention the atmosphere in future, when I enter the class, the teacher will be, what the teacher will do? The teacher will be teaching. Some students will be taking notes and my best friend will be trying to stay awake. Here the verbs will be teaching, will be taking, will be trying. These are in the future continuous forms. The next one is future perfect. The structure of future perfect is subject plus shall or will plus have plus past participle form of the verb. we use future perfect for a completed action before something in the future. By the time you arrive, I will have finished a project. The action will be completed in future. So, I will have, by the time you arrive here, I will have finished. Will have finished is a simple future perfect tense used here. By next summer, she will have graduated from college. Will have graduated. Future perfect. She will have graduated. She will complete her degree. Duration, before something in the future. By Friday, she will have had my car for a whole week. She will have had. She will have been in Paris for 6 months by the time she leaves. Will have been. For question form, we use this future perfect. Do you think you will have finished the project before I arrive? For asking questions, we use future perfect. You will have finished. Will she have graduated from college by then? What will you have done by the end of your time here? In negative statements also we use future perfect. By this time tomorrow, she won't. She won't. Will plus not as won't here. She won't have had enough time to finish the essay. By 2020, I won't have completed my PhD. The next is future perfect continuous tense. The structure of future perfect continuous tense is subject plus shall or will plus have been. It's a perfect, it's a completed action. So, have been, and it's continuously, the action is going on continuously. So, we use verb in the ing form, cause of something in the future. Her English will be excellent by the time she visits the US because she will have been studying it for 5 years. Will have been studying. Future perfect continuous, we use will plus for perfect we use have been. Continuous tense, so we use ing form of the verb. Studying, will have been studying. He will be tired by the time he arrives because he will have been travelling. He will have been travelling all day. The action is continuously happening. Duration, before something in the future. He will have been waiting. Here he will have been waiting for an hour when she finally arrives. Will have been waiting. Continuous action in the future. So, we use future perfect continuous here. She will have been working at the company for 10 years by the time I retire. Will have been working. So, that's all. Shall we see some book back exercises given in page number 77. Saravanan, students try to answer for these book back exercise. Saravanan always go for a walk in the morning. It's given already. Complete the sentence in present tense form. Use present tense form for these sentences. Saravanan always. Always is a action in the present. So, we use Saravanan goes for a walk in the morning. We gather here for a meeting and the chairperson is yet to arrive. So, the answer is goes. Simple present tense. Simple present tense. Here the subject is third person singular Saravanan. So, we use es with the verb goes. In the next sentence, we gather here for a meeting. It's a continuous action. So, we have to use continuous ing verb with ing form. Here the first person plural subject. So, are is using. We are gathering here. Arun eagerly wait to meet her friend since morning. From the morning he is waiting. So, what tense we use here? We have to use perfect tense, present perfect tense. For present perfect tense, here the subject is third person singular, perfect tense since is here. So, we use has, wait, has been waiting, present perfect continuous tense, has been waiting. Sheba dash move to a new house next week. For future actions also we use simple present tense. So, what is the answer? Moves. Sheba moves to a new house next week. Nazira attend music classes regularly is a regular action. To denote regular action, we use simple present tense. So, Nazira attends, we add s to the verb because this subject is third person singular. Ilakya and Adira plural form. Ilakya and Adira both enjoy each other's company very much. Simple present tense. Ilakya and Adira enjoy. Mani work in this school for 5 years. Mani for 5 years for period of action, so has been working. It pour outside, it is raining outside. So, what tense we use? Is pouring, it is pouring outside. Present continuous tense. The next exercise, complete the sentences in past tense. Already it is given, past form we have to use past form, past simple past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous form of the verbs. I dash go to her place on foot. Go, what is the past form of the verb? Go, went. So, I went is answer, I went to her place on foot. The children dash play in the ground when the teacher arrived. Parallel actions, when the teacher arrived, what the children are doing? They were playing. So, continuous action, for continuous action in the past, we use past continuous tense, were playing. Third person plural, the children. So, we use were here and continuously taking, the action is continuously taking. So, we were playing. They dash request him when the manager arrived. Manager arrived, past simple past tense. The action is continuously going on. So, they were requesting is the answer. If class, the conditional class, if class would have won the relay match. Work is here in the bracket. So, what tense we have to use? We have to use the past perfect form of the verb, had worked, because the if conditional class already would have is here. So, we use past perfect, had worked. Jonah and Joy already leave for Ooty when the others reach the station. Had left. Had left. We all sing in the choir last week. We sang. The past form of sing is sang. So, we all sang. Sang is the answer. The next, fill in the blanks using the verbs in the brackets in future form. We have to use future form of the verb. We dash not dash to the market in case it rains. What is the answer? Yes. We shall not go to the market in case it rains. The next sentence, Kirti his work by next week. Kirti will have done, future perfect. The peon dash a bell by the time I reach school. Ring, will have rung. The answer is will have rung. I shall visit my sister's house next April. So, next April, simple future shall visit. If you listen carefully, if class, so conditional class we use simple future will understand. By next year I shall have lived, future perfect tense. The new edition of this book come out shortly, will come out shortly. She hopes you will help her. So, again in this students underline the verb in this sentences and find out the tense form. Here the tense form verb is I am working. The moon revolves around the sun. Revolves, it's a universal truth, no. Were the milkman milking the cow. Were milking. Underline this verse. He received. Received is the verb here. I have been ill for a couple of days. Let's see the answer. I am working is a present continuous tense and revolves, simple present tense, universal truth. Were the milk, were past tense and ing were past tense in the continuous past continuous tense. Received, simple past tense. I have been ill, present perfect tense. Okay children, that's all. Thank you children. We will meet in the next class.